How's it going, everybody? This is Adam returning back for a 2-week um, update. So it's about what, 10 weeks or so? It's about 10 weeks. It's the middle of the 10th week. I kind of lose track of the weeks because, well, it just kind of seems like time's flying by, and I don't pay that close of attention. A couple needed updates on here last time. Well, let's just go ahead and recap for those that might be checking this out, maybe for the first time, checking out my channel and whatnot. I did have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is really weird to say. I never really thought I'd get something like that, and when I was going through the process, it just didn't seem like it was ever going to get here, and the hurdles were just there's quite a few hurdles to do, and so it's nice to say that I'm post-op. I do remember all the pre-op days, that's for sure. But anyway, I did get the vertical sleeve gastrectomy back on November 5th of last year, which was 2013. That was a Tuesday. I went in, got out of the hospital on Thursday. It was quite a ride for that initial surgery, and a few days in the hospital. And I have another video on there that kind of recaps that if you care to check that out. I had been having some discomfort, some stomach discomfort that I attributed to gas, and what I would consider excessive gas, in which my doctor told me that was weird, just do what I can. No real help at all there. I have since not gone back to that surgeon. The place where it was about 30 minutes away. The place where I live now has a bariatric surgeon guy. I really don't know much about him, and he's fairly new to this area and really hasn't done any of the surgeries yet, and I don't know how many he's done. But anyway, point is my surgery's done, and I felt like it was a good surgery, but if I need to follow up, I've got a gentleman close here that I can follow up with. But anyways, I had been having a lot of discomfort in my stomach, and I told you guys that I had been trying to troubleshoot that as best as I can and really pay attention to what was I eating, what was going on. At this point in time, I believe that it has to do with fake sugars, sugar alcohols, fake sugar / sugar alcohols. I haven't done a lot of research into them. I know that when I did look up sugar alcohols, which a lot of the fake sugars, or some of the fake sugars have, some don't, it seems to create a lot of gas, and as some of you know, it can also have a laxative effect. So I got to be careful eating any kind of sugar-free candies that have been sweetened. Get too many of those in, you're going to the restroom. No doubt about it. So maybe if you having a little problem with constipation, go bust out some sugar-free candy, right? Anyways, I every time I would eat that, or I noticed I was drinking Crystal Light, and I really don't know what Crystal Light is sweetened with. I really didn't look into it. It doesn't make a difference to me, because I noticed that when I drank too much Crystal Light during the day, I'd have this really gnawing feeling at my stomach, almost felt like it was real bloated and just really uncomfortable. I mean, not to the point where I call it pain, but it's what I would call stopping discomfort. And I also noticed that if I ate foods that had a lot of these fake sugars in it, particularly Atkins bars. I did like some Atkins protein bars, but I also noticed that they packed about 11 grams of sugar alcohols in them, and I think 1 gram of sugar or something like that. But those were causing a lot of discomfort. It wasn't immediately. It would usually come a few minutes later. I also noticed that if I ate bananas that were very well ripened, meaning they had started to get some of the brown spots on the outside of the skins or the outside layer. If I eat that, it was almost immediately, if not within 5 minutes, a lot of bloating taking place. And I don't think that has anything to do with sugar alcohols, but these are just things that I found that have caused me a lot of a gnawing, empty-like bloating feeling to my stomach. And maybe somebody else kind of has that, and is not really sure why that would be taking place. But this is what I've found through really watching what happens after I eat. Other than that, no foods have really caused me a lot of problems as far as that goes. In fact, I've been able to enjoy quite a few things. Probably some things I shouldn't, like a little bit of chicken wings here and there to go along with my football days, but they fill me up pretty quick. I have kind of I think I've overeaten a little bit, not to the point of throwing up or anything, but just to where I can tell like, whew, you know, give it about 5 or 10 minutes and I'll kind of back down a little bit. You can tell it's full. Even to the point where, you know, I thought, but when I was feeling the side where my sleeve is, I could really feel it. It's pretty thick right there, but normally where I would feel it thick right below the sternum there, it wasn't as bloated when I used to have full stomach. I could feel it bloated all the way across there. It's kind of neat now when eating too much or if I've been bloated or things of that nature, I can feel it just in that little one little area, which is kind of interesting. So that's probably, I believe that's the reason why I was having so much discomfort. And the reason I can say that is because I cut out a lot of that Crystal Light, just went to drinking water. Coffee I can get down beautifully. If I start the morning with some coffee, I get hydrated right off the bat. And it doesn't give me any stomach discomfort. It doesn't seem to jack with me too much. So I bust that out and get some hydration going right off the bat. I was taking some... we'll get to that here in a minute. No big deal. But anyways, once I cut all that stuff out, I immediately stopped having so much stomach discomfort. I felt normal. I didn't feel like things might be messed up on the inside. You know, I researched leaks for stomach over and over, and I didn't have any of those symptoms that would go along with leaks and things of that nature. So I kind of, you know, wrote that off. And I don't know about you guys, but when I take, like I probably mentioned this before, when I take some of those Gas X pills, a little, you know, little green guys, they ain't very big, it starts to want to get stuck about right here, and it like just wants to slowly trickle on down or something. But it's very, very uncomfortable. And he's just a wee guy, but I can pop like a Nexium or things like that, which is a bigger pill, bigger capsule, and no problem, goes right down. So that's an odd thing. I just try to drink a little extra water and kind of swallow a good couple times, but it's kind of gives you a split second of anxiety when that thing gets stuck. So anyways, I think I got the problem solved with the stomach discomfort. I think I know the direction to go with that. It's probably best just to drink water by itself anyway. I just like a little Crystal Light or something, give a little flavor every once in a while. I think I was taking it a little bit too far, and I was kind of paying the price for it. Not a big deal. Not something that is a big issue to give up, especially if it keeps me feeling a little more comfortable. I'm good with that. What I did forget to mention is I weigh 218 pounds now, which I weighed the other day. I think it was like 2 days ago, and in a span of about 10 days, I had lost 4.6 pounds, which was a great loss for me. I've been losing probably a good 2 pounds a week. I haven't been as diligent as a lot of you folks have, where you're every week you video on the same days, you know, and you've got these things calculated down. But I have been keeping track of them as far as that goes in my phone. What I can tell you, for those of you that want to know just how much I've lost, I started out, my highest recorded weight when I started this process for the bariatric surgery was 282. So see, I'm 218 now. Do the math. 826, 62, 64 pounds. That's pretty good. I remember, matter of fact, I was talking to my wife this morning. I said, "You remember when I was all excited because I was into the 240s? I was like 248. I was like, hey, 248. I was telling me I was 248, and now it's 218. That's pretty good. Matter of fact, I just bought some breeches that you know, so I could, well, you guys know because I was, you know, obviously couldn't fit in old ones, but bought some breeches, and it was a little bit too small for me at the time, and of course now they're a bit too getting big and sloppy looking. Basically, best way I can describe it, they're getting quite sloppy looking. So I gonna have to get some new ones, but it's a good feeling. What else can I say about that? So I was a 64 pounds loss, which is wonderful. Definitely feeling good. I have started I've been doing the Couch to 5K, as many of you have, as many of you people have done that. And what do I mean by you people? You weight loss people. Anyways, I'm on week 3, and for those of you that are pretty familiar with that, week 3 is you get 2 sets of 2.5-minute runs. When the first time I started this thing, I was doing a minute run. I was like, holy my! And then it bumped up to like a minute and a half or something like that, and then jumped from a minute and a half to 2.5-minute run. I do it on about speed 4.5, which, you know, probably each treadmill is a little bit different, but that's a pretty comfortable pace for me. But it's exciting. The program really eases you into it. For this particular day that I was on, well, yesterday's when I ran, you started out and you got a 5-minute warm up, then you ran for a minute and a half. Then you had, I think, a minute and a half cool down or walking, and then you busted out 2.5 minutes of run, 2.5 minutes of walk, then another 2.5 minutes of run, 2.5 minutes of walk, then you did a minute and a half run. So if you notice, it starts out on a short timed run, then it goes a little bit longer, you know, another longer run, and then a smaller run, because when you get here, you're pretty fatigued from these two higher, stronger runs. So it kind of warms you up a little bit, gets you where you're going, you know, a little bit stronger, then it drops down, kind of help you relax, and of course you got a 5-minute walk to cool down. So it's a very good program. If anybody's interested in that, we bought the little app, which was like $1.99. I think it was worth it. The only thing they could do better about this Couch to 5K program is when you make your goal, or when you get done with that run, man, get some rock music or some kind of a rewarding music sound that is like a checkpoint accomplishment. Or even if the voice was like, yeah, you did it, you know, take a rest, you earned this 2.5 minutes. Something that keeps you pumped, not just start running. You know, walk or whatever it says. I don't remember exactly what it says, but let's get a little bit of, you know, some pumping in there, you know. But and I know people listen to music on that, but if you notice, it'll cut out your music a little bit to say what it needs to say, and it can still give those encouraging things. So that's my little review of the Couch to 5K. Again, it's pretty exciting. I like the fact that I can do those runs. It's challenging. In fact, I do the Couch to 5K, and then I think the same creators of the Couch to 5K program I use, which you know, I don't know which ones that you guys use, but I'll tell you here. Mine says 5K runner. Let's see if I can open up here and kind of. I don't know if you can see that at all. Perhaps. That's about what it looks like. If I can get the glares off of it. Yeah, it's a dirty butt screen, but anyways, that's kind of what it looks like. Nice little program, but they have other ones well, I didn't even tell you who it was made by. But anyways, I don't know if you can see the rest of these little icons down here, but focus for me, buddy, focus. These down here at the bottom. Oh yeah, right here. These two little guys. Sit-ups and the push-ups app, and I'll be doing those alternatively from the running days. So I'll be doing some push-ups and sit-ups. I'm still down pretty good on the portion of it. It really blew me away how weak I got afterwards in the muscle loss and stuff, or it feels like muscle loss and everything, but the loss of strength, should I say? But my webcam's wigging out on me a little bit. So if the video's not matching the audio again, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had bought a good webcam. Anyways, since it's going goofy, I will cut it short. That's my update. Oh, it looks like it's doing all right now. That's my update for this 10th week. Things are going great, feeling great. My goal is to get down to about 160, maybe even, because I got a feeling I'll bounce back about 10 pounds or something like that. And you know, it really amazes me because, like, if I feel my muscles or I feel where my bones are at and things like that, I'm a much smaller guy on the inside than I thought I was. You know, I thought I would be a little bit bulkier, but definitely a much smaller individual from what I thought I'd be. If I lose all this fat, I'm gonna be a pretty scrawny looking guy. So we gotta get the muscle built back up. But hope everybody's doing well. Haven't got a chance to watch any videos, to be honest. I hope to catch up with that soon. And I even thought about making a separate Facebook page or something, or even just a page on mine where I can start keeping posting pictures and things of that nature. But until then, we'll just keep doing the old videos. So you guys take care. Keep up good work and losing the weight, and hope to catch up with you guys soon.